Welcome to Deep Funding. I am Tommy Fry, and I have been privileged to welcome you to this Deep Funding presentation where many projects will get presented. I think it's 27 today. I am in sunny Plattsburgh, New York, where it's currently -5 degrees, and it's supposed to go down to -22 degrees. With wind chill, they say -30. I hope you are in a warmer part of the world. Not to belay this, and I'm trying to get everybody in the room. I see you're starting to enter. I am going to present John, if I said that properly, or Jan Horlings, and he is the lead on Deep Funding for Singularity Net. So, Jan, please take over and tell the nice people what you have to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tommy. This, guys and girls and anything in between, is already a great experience just now. I would never have expected that we would have, well, tonight, I've just been told 28 people presenting, and then next week, another 10. I would never have believed it if you would have told me that just Monday when we started the invite. Also, this round of Deep Funding is quite successful. We have a limited amount of awards compared to the first round, but even so, we have about doubled the amount of proposals. So thank you, everybody who took the time and effort to write, sometimes very thoroughly, a proposal. I really appreciate that. The competition is high this time due to the awarded amount and the amount of proposals. So I hope it will be worth your while, and I wish you all a lot of success. I have a few small notes. I would like to take this opportunity to point out a few notes to make sure that everything is going right, also with your proposal. We have a number of rules for the proposals. For most proposals, it depends a little bit on the pool that you're in. But it's important that you always have an exact amount, so not somewhere between 10 and 20K, but 50K, 10K, or 20K. It's important in most pools that you have milestones, and milestones that are related to a description and a deliverable and a budget, because all the disbursements will be done based on the budget. So have a look at that. And where it most of the time goes wrong, and that's because it's a ridiculously complex rule, is that you ought to have in most pools 25% of your budget reserved for API calls. And if you don't need that many API calls, you can also use it for the hosting of your AI service. So that's about the rules. Please take care. I'm going through all the proposals, and on the feedback I'm mentioning whenever I see something that is lacking. So have a look at that, but also do it proactively. If you are not aligned with the rules at the moment, the stable period stops and we are preparing for voting, then that might very well mean that you will not be eligible for voting. And it would be such a shame because it's a small effort. So please have a look at that. Another thing, we are awarding all contributors with a total of 100,000 AGIX. And that means you, everybody here who is not a proposer, and gives valuable feedback to the teams. That is what the whole process is about, to have the teams offer their proposals and have the community give feedback and new insights so that the teams can improve their proposal. And in order to stimulate and motivate that, we're giving away 100,000 AGIX, and it will build you what we call a reputation score, or what will now maybe be called a contribution score. So based on the amount and the quality of your interaction, you will build up a reputation, and the reputation that you gain during this round will determine the share of the 100,000 AGIX you will be getting. Very important is that what is also counting is the quality, meaning that whether you get a thumbs up or a thumbs down on your comment. So I would also like everybody here, once in a while, if you see a comment that you really like, push that thumb up, or if you think this is rubbish or this person is gaming it for the AGIX, just put a thumb down. That way you will help us all to get stronger. So thank you for that. Do I still have time? I think I have still a few minutes left. I don't want to make it too long because there are so many presentations coming on and I'm looking forward to all of them, even though I can't be at all of them at the same time. But one last thing, we're doing an experiment. We're doing an experiment with peer reviews by the awarded teams. So I've asked the team members of the awarded teams to have a look at a number of proposals, and first by themselves and then in a group, and then give their recommendation or not. This is experimental, so I won't go in all the details. Some things might still change. Due to the limited amount of awarded teams coming only from round one at this stage, and also because we don't want to have any conflicts of interests, we're only doing this for 2 pools right now, and that will be Pool B, existing services, and Pool C, ideation. Because in some of the other pools, some of the team members had their own proposals, and we don't want them to give their recommendation in a pool where they also have some self-interest. So we keep on experimenting with every round and in between every round. And this is just a new one. We don't have all the tooling yet, but we just give it a go. And that way we hope to learn fast. That's all I have to say right now. I really thank you all for your presence here. It's great to see this wonderful group of people. And I hope to be welcoming a lot of you in a couple of weeks in the awarded group of awarded team members of round 2. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Jan. That was fantastic. To the presenters, to the audience, I want to thank you for coming. We have 60 some odd people in the room already. The presenters, this is all about you today, the different breakout rooms, which will be listed. And I have to apologize in advance for your hosts and co-hosts. They are under the mandate, 5 minutes to present. And the hosts and co-hosts are under strict guidelines to keep it to 5 minutes. I'm apologizing for them. Yell at me later, not at them. They're your friends. And there's 2 minutes for follow-up questions. Okay. If there are any questions, please ask now in the chat room, and we'll get back to you. Felix is the know-all. He will get answers to you. Otherwise, I believe the breakout rooms are listed. You should know where you're going. So please now, as they say at a famous car race, start your engines and go to your breakout rooms. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Tommy. Thanks a lot, Jan. Thanks a lot, everybody here today for everything, what you did, what you do now and in the future. Like Tommy mentioned already, it's really all about you. And the presenter sheet was already shared out to all the presenters so far, also in the community. You can find them in the live chat here as well. If you can't join the breakout rooms by yourself, sometimes some people struggle with Zoom, just let us know and we will move you manually into the breakout rooms. There's not a fixed schedule, so all the presenters, if you are 1 minute late or whatnot, don't worry. The co-hosts manage all the thing and make sure you have your time to present. Audience, you can join whatever room you want, whatever room you would like to. I would love to invite you to listen carefully to the presentations and ask difficult questions. Don't ask questions which are easy to answer, right? We have an amazing opportunity that you can directly speak to the presenters today. The whole stuff is recorded. So bring them a little bit, make them sweating a little bit. So don't be kind with them. We want to challenge them. We want to challenge it with each other. Be kind, be respectful, We're all in this together. And yeah, that's it from my part. Beautiful Tuesday? No, it's Thursday. Fuck off. Ah, there we go. Beautiful Thursday. I hope
And one
everybody
other
has a
thing-
wonderful time.
Yeah, and one other thing which Felix mentioned earlier in our private chat is after you present, if there's the general room is still open, if you want to come back in and decompress, debrief, we'll keep it open. I believe a couple of minutes, Felix, you said, but not forever. So, fair enough.
Fair enough, definitely.